Sounds like we're live and we're good. Hey everybody. We'll let good there. There we go. Now live is showing. Nice. Thank you, hon, for checking in on me. That might be the volume in the back. I got some music playing in the background. Plus, there's the yard work happening right outside the window. So, possibly what's causing that buzzing. Especially if it's like an infrequent buzzing, that would explain it. So that's good. Let's see if people hop on here. Let's actually do this. Everything's going good today. A little laggy on the camera, but hey. We got a studio day. Just chilling. I got varnish on some pieces here. Getting them in the final stages of wrapping up. Got like 3 panels behind me plus a skateboard that we're gonna get started on probably today. Apparently we're still unstable on Twitch. Okay. Got a better camera coming in later on. It might also just be the computer too. I have refused to give up on this machine that I got, so yeah. Looking good there. Dashboard. Looks like we're finally getting the kinks knocked out of this, which is fantastic to see. Okay. Yeah, everything's looking good. That's always great to see. Alright. The good news is we got a newer camera. This is just an older webcam that the wife brought home for me to test out today. But this is looking good. The video looks stable, the audio is stable, which is great. Robert Ross hopping in on TikTok. Thank you for joining in. But yeah, constant sound. Can I just pull out that? Let's pull up the Twitch, the TikTok chat. Audio is better. Just a constant sound in the back. I'm wondering if that is, again, the outdoor. I got the window open for some fresh air today because it is such a beautiful day. It's already 60 degrees and I'm cooped up in the studio. But I got stuff I need to get done. But yeah. So yeah. It's looking good at least. So, cheers. What's up? Yeah, that is. I should have branded these though. Mm. Come on. Stand up, get some pressure. There we go. Perfect. Hey, Ashley over on Facebook. Oh, God, I apparently have not had enough coffee. Ashley over on YouTube. Thanks for hopping in. Thank you, Ashley. Yeah, this one is like the first, what I will call like art project I've done for myself in a long time. Um, I've been doing a lot for just like other art shows, which is great. Don't get me wrong. Never complaining to have art in a gallery. Like the two pieces on the back here, just finished up putting the first layer of varnish on them, getting them ready to go. They're going to be going out to New Mexico in probably a week or so for an actual show out there at Stranger Factory Gallery. But I had an idea to paint a skate deck, and I'm like, the wife was like, do it. I haven't had done a project for myself in a while, so I said, F it. I bought a skate deck without any varnish, which was super nice. So I don't have to do much prep, which is fantastic. But yeah, now I gotta actually, do what I need. I already did the basic sanding and I just added some. Hey, no, thanks for stopping by, Ashley. Hey, make sure to follow. Give me a subscribe if you haven't already, Ashley, so you can be notified when I do these again. This is an impromptu stream, but thanks for popping in. So, appreciate you stopping by. Whew. Tack cloth. like TikTok dropped. So not sure what's that. Sorry. I don't want to apologize to TikTok. No one's can hear me anyway. That stinks. Switcher. Overrated. Fuck yeah. Alright. I have sketchbook and no coffee. I want to do the head up here. Hey, Stormy Paws, welcome back. Hopefully the audio and video are a lot more up to snuff than it was on Wednesday. Oh. Kind of just that's good to hear. That's very good to hear. Yeah, I get to be in the studio during the day. The wife is home from work and she gets to watch the kids, so I get to do a lot of just little mini projects around the studio this morning, which has been great. Got some pieces varnished up here that honestly now have to wait 18 to 24 hours, so I'll get back to them tomorrow for layer number 2. My day so far is good. It's freaking beautiful out. I got the windows in the studio cracked. I got Porcini over on the windowsill, just chilling. And right now, I'm just trying to fiddle away some ideas for 3 new pieces. I have like rough sketches, so it's now refining and getting them uh, on the panels, I guess now. Yeah. No, it's definitely nice. It's nice to have one of those days where you can just have it a little more leisurely and not be restrained to a set time frame because of the toddler running around. But it should be good, and I'm stoked. Hopefully your Friday is going good as well. Like I said, this is just really a test stream to try it out. I got a new camera coming in. Actually, should be delivered here for Monday, so in time for Wednesday's normal stream. But we got a new just basic webcam set up, and yeah, toddlers are hard, especially when they can't deal with their own emotions sometimes, and they're trying to figure it out, and it's a lot. But I dig it. He's a cool guy. Oh shit. We're gonna leave that there. You need to stop fucking around with that shit. Nah, I'm working on a few things. I got a show. I got 2 themes for shows I'm working on, which I'm still kind of finalizing my involvement in, which is not a bad thing. It's just one of those, got to get back in touch with the gallery and make sure everything's going. But I got 2 themes. I'm working on a celestial theme, so like night sky, stars, and I'm like, how can I do skulls and have some fun? So I've got a very Cthulhu-based elder gods piece going on, which that's going to be fun. And I think I got already have a working title. Like I know there's like a YA book called The Fault in Our Stars and something. I'm like, so I got The Fault in the Stars being the actual old one, so that one should be a blast. I've only painted tentacles once before for an underwater themed show, which was fun, which is why I absolutely want to revisit that because it was a new texture to play around with, and it was a blast. And another show theme I'm working on is As Above, So Below, which I've done once before with this gallery, Arch Enemy, here in Philadelphia. Um, the whole thing is it's an open theme, but the only requirement is that the piece has to be able to be hung both ways. So they actually go through halfway through the opening night on First Fridays, and they actually flip all the pieces over live, and it's a blast. So I'm like, I gotta think of, I have the general layout, but I need a theme. Like I have where the bodies, where the characters will be, but what are the characters doing is what I want. I'm debating like, do I want some kind of conflict? Do I want um, cooperation, something like that. So I'm kind of figuring out what the characters are doing now. Yeah, they Arch Enemy Art has some just amazing shows, and like if you have not checked out their catalog, like even digitally, like go to their website. It is just so goddamn cool. I love it. Like they are my absolute favorite gallery in the city. Like very little pretentious. They are not pretentious at all. They are just super chill people, and I love them. And then the skateboard deck. I don't know if you were able to catch that in Wednesday's stream, but I got a blank skateboard deck, and I'm like, this is cool. This is just a fun thing to do. And there goes the cat. Um, I think I was listening to like a Aesop Rock song, Crystal Sword, and I'm like, that's a cool concept. And it's starting to develop into this guardian protecting a portal with that is this crystal sword. So yeah, I just put some blocks in the back of the skateboard. So I got the blocks on the back there, so I can actually, set it on my drawing desk flat and it won't fall off. So it'll catch on this little metal rim here now. So when I have this upright, it's more of an easel. Yeah, they are great. That was Porcini that was in here. He is our most recent acquisition. That's the cat distribution system working strong here. We're good. But yeah, Porcini is the cat distribution system working strong here in Philadelphia. He just decided he was going to live here one day. And luckily we got enough we know enough people who do cat rescues and everything that they were able to help us make sure he was not somebody else's cat. And it was like he was vaccinated, all that stuff, so it's good to go. And he's good. 3 cats. We currently have 3 cats too, yeah. Like I said, Porcini is our most recent acquisition, but we have Eris and Freya. Eris is another one who is almost constantly in the studio, but they're not used to me being in the studio this early, so not around right now. So, but mommy's also home as well, so they're probably giving her attention as well. Which I get it. She's normally gone throughout the day, so I don't blame them for grabbing the other human for a change when they actually have her access to her. But yeah, it's a chill day. I'm hoping starting Wednesday we'll actually get some themes going on for the streams, so we can actually have some decent conversations. Actually, talk about some things within the art world. Yeah, I definitely think I used to have a dog growing up, and I'm glad I don't have a dog as an artist anymore because oh my god, so much. I loved him, but so much. My mother just got a new dog, and it's like I am good for you for having a dog. I don't think I could handle it because that dog is very. He's a lot. That dog is a lot. But it's all good. It's all good. But yeah. Yeah. Chill day. I wish I had more to talk about Stormy, but it's like, it's one of those things. I'm still trying to figure out TikTok streaming. Or I've streamed on TikTok because that's where I did my first stream, but I've been working in OBS now this is the 3rd stream and the most successful stream so far because I have decent audio, decent video finally. But TikTok just keeps dropping out, which is weird. So I might have to reconnect that after this stream is over, and just figure out what's going on. But yeah. Yeah, the multi-stream has been cool. Being able to stream here on YouTube with you. I've got Twitch set up. Figured I'd expand into that, and once I can figure TikTok's bullshit out with their stream and connecting to OBS, we'll be golden. So that's a project for later today. And yeah, like I said, today is a day of little projects all over the studio. I may or may not be cleaning up today. It depends on how much gumption I have. So we shall see. But yeah. And yeah. On the plus side, I got today's video all ready to go, which will be uploaded probably, it'll be going live sometime this afternoon. I've always found that. I don't know why, I'm still trying to find this is my most ideal post time for shorts, and it feels like once I get everything squared away, it just changes. Parties are fun. I have not been to a party. I don't know if I want to go to a party. I've grown out of my party stage. Like that was college. It was good, though. I always had loved bringing the small group of people in the party back to the apartment we had. Last party I went to was a get together. We have a small group of Philly artists that got together. We just found we set up a group called Haven. We need a finalized name, maybe some actual collective. But it was a nice sit, chill, talk, drink. That's my level of party. Nothing extreme, and going from there. But it was good. Also, finally actively getting together and talking with other artists was so good. But yeah, it was something we set up a while ago because we found that there were one or two toxic individuals within the Philadelphia art scene who felt like their opinion mattered more than others. And we were like, F this guy, and let's set up our own thing. So we made our own little collective. We haven't really done anything other than get together once. But hey, I figured as the self-proclaimed art dad, even though I think there are one or two who are about the same age as me, I think I'm the oldest. Fucking hell. I'm like, I will absolutely host a summer barbecue for our little artist group, because I love getting out and just grilling in the backyard, and that is really just a stereotypical dad thing, and I'm realizing that now. Hey, do what you're good at. That's what I say. And then I can drink a lot more when I'm at my own home, because then I don't have to fucking drive anywhere. That is great. Cleanup's a pain, but being able to drink at your own place and not having to drive home is so clutch. Yeah. You got all. Has anyone popped over on there? Add a viewer over on Twitch. That's cool. You didn't drop in to say hi. That's a shame, but hey, I appreciate that anyway. Oh man. Oh man. I need to get some eyewear to protect me when I'm sanding, because now I got fucking sawdust in my eye. Let's get some research in here. Stories of conflict. Let's actually look into it. Because I think conflict is always nice, because it's always something a lot of people can relate to. Because there's always going to be some conflict within life, and it's not necessarily, ooh, some of these are good. Friends, that's cool. More of the esoteric of the conflict between an individual and self, always a cool idea. Piece about grief, not bad. Pulled into duels due to pride. think the tension of conflict is always feels better in pieces a lot of times. And it's not necessarily conflict in the I'm fighting you and you're fighting me, but just having this constant push and pull. I did a piece for a charity event coming up next month, God, um, where the conflict looks like it took place off the screen, but it was a very protective piece, and that was a real blast to do. Um, these ones weren't conflict; these were more so just let's make some fun characters in a circus theme, and that was a blast. But I think like a lot of the pieces I'm working on right now, between the skateboard piece, the As Above So Below piece, there's a lot more conflict. Even with the Celestial piece with the Cthulhu-esque being, there's going to be a sense of conflict between the larger being and the viewer. So we'll see where that takes us. But yeah, I think it's a lot of research. No one ever prepares you for the amount of research you end up doing when you are creating paintings. Like, I wish I could say the ideas come supernaturally, but they fucking don't. Um, like, the initial concept may get hit really good. Like, I might be listening to a song, or even a gallery will be like, hey, here's a show theme we would love to see you in. And that's great. But once you get past that, then now it's like, okay, what do we do? How do we adjust this? How do we actually um, work this into the system? Uh, but yeah, no, I love the fact, and this is something I've been working on recently with a lot of these pieces. Like a lot of my work is getting character focused now, which has been a blast. But again, like all my old pieces, which were more still life based, were definitely there was definitely research elements to them. It's like, okay, I want to tell a story, but not in the most literal way. It was like, cool, I have an underwater theme. Well, yeah, let me do my basic skull, but also add in the tentacles to sell the underwater element. And I used to do a lot of mushrooms in my work, and instead of a mushroom for that piece, I did coral, which kind of looked like a mushroom. So again, some cool stuff that I got to try out and play with. Though I think 2 years ago for my solo show at Arch Enemy, that was a blast. Had got to do a lot more. Um, the actual started really amping up the storytelling in those pieces, which was a blast, and even more so now with my current body of work. This is the most literal in the storytelling that I've gotten, and it's been awesome. So yeah, gotta love it, gotta roll with it. Especially when the ideas come. Like I never want to become stagnant in my work because once that stagnancy hits, it becomes just like, okay, well, this is boring, and let's move to the next thing, kind of thing. honestly been really good also to see growth again, especially here on YouTube. For a while there, it was just stagnancy. Just nothing was moving. But I think I finally I figured out the algorithm for now. We'll see how long that lasts. I don't know. But yeah. Oh, Twitch. Twitch. That's gonna end up being. Nope. Okay. There we go. That's set up. Start of month 0. Divided by 0 error. That's amazing. Yeah, I get that. That's funny. I mean, that makes sense. Divide by 0 error. Oh, yeah. Gonna. H. Yeah, I get that. H3. B3. Oh. Also, if I take those done. Oh, okay, now just back to divide by 0 error. Fantastic. Let's go back to our research phase. That'd be too literal to do a human art versus AI art as above, like some kind of glitched character. Especially after the most recent videos I've done really bashing on hard on AI art. And I still got a few more in the pipeline. Because seriously, fuck those guys. Character versus supernatural. Okay. That would be cool. A little on the nose, but that could be fun. The Grim Reaper. That'd be cool though. Just being able to paint the Grim Reaper in my style, I think that'd be just amusing and fun as hell. Vampire, also pretty badass. Do a very Universal Monsters-esque. Doing a vampire versus werewolf character. Um, that could be fun. Oh, jeez. we're gonna take a break. I gotta go fill some water up and check in with the toddler, and I will be right back, everyone. See you in a little bit. Probably just like maybe a quick minute or two break. And we're back. Water bottle spilled. Drink acquired, and I raided the kids' snack closet for some Teddy Grahams. That's like the benefit of having a small child, is you get some of the clutch snacks in the house, and you get to swipe them sometimes. Now I don't have to justify, oh, I want to buy these for myself. It's like, but they're for my child. And I benefit too. I'm the only one in here now. Shut up. very this is the part where I feel like the actual part of being an artist is a lot more internal. The contemplating, the research, just there's a lot of time spent in your own head as an artist. Um, During a lot of like these times where it's like, okay, I'm trying to figure out what's best, what's gonna work, what's not gonna work, stuff like that. But yeah, it's part of the process. I like sussing out problems like this, but it's also, like I said, one of the parts of being an artist where it's just like, all right, let's move on to the next thing and do what needs to be done. So yeah, trying to figure it out. That's my biggest thing. I wish there was a way that could easily describe. Yeah, this is how you get around that. You don't. Um, it's a natural part of the creative process. Um, but yeah, not a cheap view. Okay. Okay. Oh, Aquatic Tribulation Olo hopping into Twitch with an account created 11 hours ago, trying to sell me cheap viewers. Yeah, that's amusing. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be buying viewers. Aquatic Tribulation Olo. Um, I have found that pretty much all of you guys doing this bullshit are scams. And I don't need a chat or a stream full bots, which is generally what you are. Because there's no way you can guarantee me the number of viewers you most likely think you can get me, and they're all real people. So, good. I mean, hey, thanks for being my first comment in Twitch. That's fun. But your product's bullshit. Okay, LPS output module. I would love if someone actually could hop on Twitch and confirm everything's looking good. Because that's my newest thing. Excuse me. Almost done. You got the notion. I think we're gonna wrap this stream up here, guys. I know I think everyone's emptied out, but for anyone who's watching this live later on today, in the VOD, especially on YouTube, um, thank you for watching it. Especially if you made it this far to the hour 16, hour 17 now, Jesus. But hey, appreciate every one of you who popped in today. Appreciate all you lurkers who just either scrolled through or watched it for a little bit. I appreciate you doing that. Um, and hopefully from here on out, the streams are just going to get better and better. I still got to figure out the TikTok shit that's been plaguing me, where it just goes in and then jumps right back out. So that's on the top of my list today of tech support stuff I'm going to be doing. But super appreciate everything you guys do. Take care. Enjoy your holiday weekend if you celebrate. I know we celebrate the secular bunny day, so that's gonna be a fun thing as parents to do. But yeah, thank you all, and as I always say,